and I love to see it. And I call you Coach a lot of the time because you get me so fired up every time I talk to you. But along
I
the way,
always feel like I'm not doing enough. I mean, that's the funny thing. I always feel like I'm lazy and I'm not doing nearly enough.
I'm not even gonna address that statement. But to get peak performance out of yourself, what are some of the ideas that you tell yourself, or what are some of the things that you think about, the things that you feed back into your brain over and over again? Like, what are some of your favorite thought patterns?
I think one of the key ones is to learn from mistakes um, when performing. I've seen that time and time again when I'm seeing like younger magicians, and I try and explain to them, or people come up to me and they go, "Oh, this guy caught me," or all my friends they know how I'm doing stuff, and it can really send you in a tailspin. I've had that where I try a new trick and I'm not doing it properly. You got to learn from it. Nothing works perfectly right from the get-go. It never does. Even if you do it picture perfect, you still haven't found your niche. You haven't found that little pattern, that one little line, or that little pause. Or it's such a learning process. Performing is such a learning process, and it evolves. Tricks that I've probably done thousands of times, literally thousands of times, over and over for 6, 7, 8 years. I still learn new things about them. I do stuff for people. I see where I made mistakes, where I get caught. Um, I think you really have to realize that in performing, you're responsible for everything that happens. You're responsible for audience management. You're responsible for the people that you're helping, that you're picking to help you with, and which tricks you choose to do and how you act to the people. And I think it's really important to figure out who your character is, and then kind of go with it, and make sure you're learning from everything you perform. Every performance isn't just enjoyable for them. It should be a learning lesson for you. It shouldn't just be going through the motions. You should be getting something out of it.
Cool. All right.
I try to connect, with the audience. That's what I want to do. A lot of the time I want them to I almost wish like I don't have to do magic. At one point we're doing the tricks, and they're just enjoying your company, and they're just blown away, and they're so amazed by what you can do that they just want to know more about you, and you can almost stop doing magic.
I love it. That's great advice. Let's move to the lightning round. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You have 5 seconds to answer each question, but please just try to do it in a few words.
Okay, I think did your video freeze? I think something happened. Your video froze up.
Oh, okay. I want to move now to the lightning round.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions to answer in a few words maximum. What is your favorite magic item you bought in 2009?
The Omni deck.
What accomplishment in magic are you most proud of?
I don't know. Maybe putting out Into the Abyss.
What's your favorite type of music? Favorite artist?
Top 40 pop.
What's your favorite book of all time?
That's almost impossible. There's so many books I like. My favorite type of book is science fiction, so it would be something in that category. I could name 10 without even thinking.
If you could make me and the viewers at home read any book, and we actually had to read it, what would it be?
Ultra Marathon Man.
What's your favorite trick to perform right now?
Favorite trick to perform right now? Well, it's so fresh in my head. I'm really enjoying this thing, Omni deck. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I just picked it up a few weeks ago, and it's killing. So,
in your entire life, what trick have you done more than any other?
What's in a name?
What is the best advice a magician ever gave you?
Either do something different than everybody else does, or be better than everybody else at what you do. Find your niche.
What's one move you'd love to be able to do better?
Second dealing and bottom dealing.
What's your favorite move on the dance floor? Can we see it?
My favorite move on the dance floor, I'm wearing shorts, and I'm not letting you see these shorts that I'm wearing because that'll be embarrassing beyond belief. But as my girlfriend will tell you, I have no moves on the dance floor. I sit there, and I've just got this little, like, shake it, and that's about all you're getting, because it would be embarrassing for both of us. That's why I do magic and don't dance.
What's the biggest mistake?
I want to learn to pop and lock.
What's the biggest mistake you see young magicians making?
I see them narrating their performances. They're so focused on the moves that and now when I cut the deck and when your card, they're talking about what's going on as if it's interesting, and it's not interesting. They're interesting. They need to get the trick so ready that the performance, the mechanics, they don't have to think about. It's locked in. It's just like dialing a number on your phone, just hitting speed dial. It needs to be speed dialed into their brain so they can focus on the performance. It should look smooth and flawless. That's when you see a really good performer. When you don't see any moves, there's almost no trick. They're just interacting with you and magical things happen.
Who are your 3 favorite magicians of all time?
3 favorite magicians of all time. Probably say David Williamson. Probably David Blaine. I would throw Blaine in there for sure. And probably Harry Houdini.
What's your favorite thing about Penguin?
I think great prices, great customer service, helpful demo videos. You get a lot of insight before you purchase an effect. Plus, you go the extra mile. You got instructional videos. It's great.
What's one thing we could do to improve?
I think the listing of new items, it's with just text, it's hard to really capture the excitement. Like when you see them listed up, you can't really tell, oh, what's this 120 down? And when new things come in, I think you need to do the work on saying which one of these new things do we want to pump the most and give it a bigger display, and then a few days later move on to the next big new thing. Because Magic has so many new things coming out now that just a line of text isn't enough. You've got to show what is this trick.
Do you ever get nervous?
I don't get nervous doing close-up almost ever, even like when I'm approaching celebrities or VIPs, because I'm very much in control and I'm very much on autopilot. I know that I'm not about to screw up. I know that what I'm doing, like I'm going to kill it. When I'm on stage for big performances, I get less and less nervous now. And when I say nervous, for some people that would probably consider like nothing of nerves. I go up there and you'll think I'm totally fine. But in my head, I've got a lot going on. When I do new tricks, definitely nervous when I'm on stage in front of a few hundred people. That's what nerves are all about. That's when you learn who you are, what kind of grit you have.
If you couldn't be a magician, what would you be?
Finance. I would work in finance. I would work in a hedge fund or something along those lines.
What do you do to become a better magician?
I try to constantly evolve. I try every year. I have a list of things. I make ideas. I work on new tricks. I try every year to add new stuff into my repertoire, which you can get very comfortable and complacent doing the same stuff all the time because it's your comfort zone. But I try to up the game. Every year I want to up it so that my clients that see me again and again, I want to hear from them saying, man, you are so much better. Your tricks are getting better and better. And whenever I hear that, I know I'm doing something well. That's what I want. I want them to know that I'm getting better and better. And I think I am every.
Toughest spectator ever?
For me, the toughest spectators aren't necessarily the ones that are hecklers, that are jerks, which is what everybody thinks. I don't really have that many tough hecklers. It's all about audience management. I don't get it very often. I just don't have that situation because I avoid them, or I just don't let them help, or I turn the audience against them. My pet peeve is when people ignore me, when I'm a clown to them, when it's like they're there with like a 4-year-old kid and they go, oh, watch, and they just don't listen to me as if what I'm doing is tailored towards young children, which I can understand people thinking that's what magic is because, culturally that could be the case. And I have no problem, once again, showing something and making that 4-year-old feel special. I'm not saying anything against children's performers. Simply, when people ignore me or don't care about what I did or have zero reaction, it makes me question what I'm doing. It makes me feel lower, as if, don't they appreciate how amazing that was? Everybody else does. The key is not to take that personally. That's not my fault. That's their own issue to contend with. If they're not happy, if they're not, once again, it doesn't happen. A lot of the time, the people that I approach them and ask, do you want me to entertain you? They go, no, we're not into this. 3 minutes later, are eating out of